It's April 14th, 2010. I'm on a motorcycle on my way from where I live outside of Cincinnati to a town called Sussex, New Brunswick up in Canada to teach at a university for the week. And I'm in a massive traffic jam just south of Portland. And I get a call from a client in San Jose who's saying there's something wrong with his Joomla website. Can I help? Well, of course. I pulled out my MacBook Pro, I tethered it to my iPhone 3, and, well, there we go. In about 20 minutes, he was all set. So the question for today is, has anything changed? Hi, my name's Rod Martin, and this is OS Tips from OSTraining. Thanks for joining me today. And of course, the answer is yes, a ton has changed. I travel with an iPad most of the time now, and the question is then, can I manage my Joomla website with an iPad, which is of course much smaller and has cellular connectivity? And the answer is, well, yes, you can. So like most modern CMSs, there's good news and there's bad news. First, the good news. You can pretty much manage your Joomla site with your iPad. I've got a 12.9-inch iPad Pro. I've got the Apple Pencil, and I'm on a site that hasn't launched yet. So let me just take a quick peek around. We're going to head back to the administration side first of all. And of course, I can scroll, I can click and tap and go pretty much anywhere I want. I can add articles, I can edit articles. Obviously, I'm using JCE here, and I've added some text and I've added a picture. And again, just tapping on the screen gives me the ability to insert and update an article pretty much anywhere I want. And if you have an iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil, of course, well, you can even write content with your pencil. And that's pretty cool. If you're using a Magic Keyboard, of course, you also have cursor control, and you can click and drag and change the size of your images just like that. Interestingly, you can't do that with your finger. It doesn't work with the finger or the Apple Pencil, but again, if you have an external mouse or the trackpad, you're good to go. Another thing on the plus side of things is that most modern page builders also support editing on the iPad. I'm using SP Page Builder here, and as you can see, I'm clicking around. I can click and drag and drop. And by the way, that does work with your finger or the Apple Pencil just fine. I can click and drag new elements. Literally, I can do everything in SP Page Builder on my iPad that I can do on a PC or a Mac. So that's the good news. Let's do the bad news. The bad news isn't too bad. And really what it boils down to is external mouse support. Not everything is going to work with the touchscreen. You'll absolutely need a mouse or the built-in trackpad to the Magic Keyboard in order to make these things work. I'm here in RS Forms Pro, and if I've got the trackpad, I can rearrange any way I want. But again, using your finger or the Apple Pencil, well, then you are out of luck. So if you've got your keyboard, you're okay. But if all you have is your iPad, there's a few gotchas here. One of the other ones that I found, anywhere there's a box like this, where you would typically just click and select one of the items. You can still do that, of course. There's me. However, it's a little frustrating. You can't actually delete by clicking on the X. And this is all through Joomla. But at least you can still use the backspace key to get rid of what's there and then add the correct one back in. So with just a couple of minor glitches, the answer, of course, is, well, yes, you can manage your Joomla website completely on your iPad. Well, this has been OS Tips from OSTraining. My name is Rod Martin. Thanks for joining me today. As always, would you subscribe? And we'll see you next time.